Caleb, how about you? A lot of your classmates, you all are in different classes, so how about your classmates? Do a lot of them struggle with just feeling hopeless, just being bad, sad all the time? You should be home.
What was the question?
The question. Does a lot of your classmates that you go to school with, the guys you hang out with, do they struggle with just feeling hopeless and despair? In that those that maybe have said something to you, is there several of those? So that's the question.
I think that a couple of my friends think that they're helpless and they can never get help from anybody. But most of my friends are good because they have really good friends that can help them if they need help.
Okay. All right. Kendall, same question. You want me to repeat it? Okay. How about your friends?
I'm sure there are some that have like that going on with it, or they're feeling like that. But most of them, have the strongest spirit. They're not really like, if they do have it, they don't show it.
Okay.
And so like, I feel like there are some that tell you about it and like will like show you, but most of them just are either good at hiding it or just have a good support system around them that they can talk to.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Kendall, we're going to start with you on this next question, and you all kind of elaborated on this a little bit, but now, and I just want you all three to just be very, very honest. And I know your parents is here, family is here, and that might be a little bit hard, but how do you think that we as adults could help your classmates? How do you think that we as adults can help your classmates? You want to start with that one, Kendall? Okay. All right, hold the mic up close.
So I think that like adults or like older people can like help by just like listening to them, like, or because I know some people like are just completely out of their kids' lives and don't like talk to them. But if like I feel like if kids had like that support system at home, they had like a safe place to go talk to that could help them because they don't feel like they're all alone.
Okay.
And so they actually had someone to like go to and talk to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Caleb, how about you? Do you think adults could help, or how could we help? How do you think adults could help your classmates that they feel hopeless, whether it's 2 or 20?
Just by listening. Like, if just something certain is wrong and nobody knows that, adults can ask. It could be the case.
Okay. So maybe they didn't hear you, but he said if we would just ask. Is that what you're saying? Okay. If we sense something is wrong, that we just ask. All right. Okay. Carter.
I think the most important part is instilling Jesus into their lives, because it's hard to be hopeless when you have God in your life. No, I'm not saying people don't have those kind of conditions and stuff, but when adults instill that kind of figure in their kids and younger generations, I think it definitely brings a certain peace about you. Now, I've witnessed it with my own classmates, just going up to them and witnessing to them about God. You can definitely see a change in them. There's also several parts to that. Adults can, like they said, listen, because a lot of them, they're scared to talk to people because of rejection, and they're scared you're going to judge them. But if we just sit down and talk to them and be Jesus to them, it's a long process.
Good. That's good. So, real quick, Caleb, we'll start with you. Why do you think that it's difficult and just maybe think about yourself here for a moment, okay? Now, you all have great parents, great family support, and so, but why do you think it is difficult to talk to us adults? Just give us, and be honest here. You can even be cruel if you want to. Right? You can just be honest. Mom said back there, that's she. But so why do you think it's just difficult for students to talk to adults?
Just like Carter said, because they think they're going to be judged, and
Okay.
that they know they've done things wrong, and that they might get in trouble, so they don't want to get in trouble, so they don't talk to people, and they just live with it. When they could just get God and
Okay.
be good, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Carter, what are you thinking?
Well, like Caleb said, we're scared of being judged. That's probably the biggest factor when it comes to hopelessness. A lot of kids just feel like no one can help them, so they don't try to make an effort. Like you're just scared, so you just don't do anything. You
Okay.
just live with it.
All right. Kendall, why do you think it's hard for kids to talk to us adults?
I think it's hard because sometimes like they're just scared to talk to them. Like they don't know what to like say or like how to like say it. Like they know that they have like a problem or they did something wrong, but they either are too afraid to admit it, or they just are like scared and don't want to, or they just don't know how to talk to an adult or another school member or something like that. They just don't know how to talk to them.
Mm-hmm. Now this one wasn't this question wasn't on your, so I'm gonna pull one on you, okay? Is that all right? Oh, so this is on the spot, all right? So, Carter, we'll start with you. So if one of your classmates comes up to you and starts talking about being just feeling hopeless and bad, sad, and despair, what do you say?
Well, to get to the solution, we have to first recognize the problem. So it's a good thing that they came to you. So you have to be in a listening state, because a lot of them they just want to talk, and you just have to sit there and listen to them. Even though it's a little hard, you just can't say anything.
Okay.
I've gone through it. It's a little hard, but you just gotta listen to them. Second of all, you have to be, like I said, you have to be Jesus. So let them talk, and you have to say, man, there's hope after this. There's life. You're okay. Let me tell you about someone called Jesus.
Okay.
It definitely can change them around. I've seen it happen firsthand. A lot of these kids just don't think they can have any hope, and you instill Jesus into their life, and
Okay.
good things happen.
Yes. Okay. All right. Kendall?
I mean, if someone comes to you and is like directly asking you, if you don't have like an answer for them, like right, like at that moment when they actually like need an answer, you can direct them to like an older adult, and then if they are too nervous and too scared because they didn't go to an adult first and they came to you, maybe you could like ask them and just say, really you should go to an adult about this problem. Like hear the problem first, and then if it's something that you can't like work through or help them with, then just go and ask an older adult that you're comfortable talking to, and that they might be comfortable talking to, and just ask them, can you help this person, because it's a really much bigger problem than a same age grade member can help them with.
Okay. Good response. All of those are good. Very good. Caleb? What do you think?
They all said good things.
They all said good. Yes, they did. They sure did. Yeah. So are you basically just saying dittos on what Kendall and Carter said?
Yeah, and I would invite them to church.
You would invite them to? Okay. All right. Hey, would you appreciate my help? Oh, that was good. That really good. Thank you all. And you can go back if you want to. You, Kendall and Carter and Caleb, you all can go back. Give Drew and Anthony your mic. You can go back and sit with your family if you want to. You don't have to sit up on the stage. Because when you sit up on the stage, I mean, you got to be real still. You can't, and that's just tough. So, hey, thank you all. Thank you all so much. Hey, man, great job. Great job, man. Well, Drew, you're up first, so I know you want your stand. And just a couple questions. One, and then we're going to let you elaborate on that. I want to tell you, Drew and Anthony have worked hard. I'm telling you, they have worked very hard for this day. And I just appreciate my help up here that just took a seat. And I appreciate these guys as well. They worked very hard. They've done a lot of research. Carly's helped. They've done a lot of research. I'm sure Amanda's helped. So they've done a lot of research. They've done a lot of work in preparing. And some of the things that we've done together, Drew, is this one is kind of surprising. The professional community, until a couple of years ago, their focus was on those ages 13 to 19 when it comes to suicide, when it comes to hopelessness. So that was their focus for students from 13 to 19. That is the teen years. But in the past 2 years, research has proven that now their focus is on those from 8 to 18, 8 years old. That's in the second grade. And so we talked quite a bit about why a second grader, a third grader, or a fourth grader, why a student, a child that young, why they would struggle so severely. And Drew, you've done a lot of research on that, so why don't we take a few moments and just talk about some of those things that cause those that young to struggle.
Sure thing. Really, I think quite honestly, the main reason why kids, and I'm speaking mainly on younger kids, struggle today is the same reason that we as adults struggle. So we're living paycheck to paycheck with our spiritual accounts that Pastor brought up last week. Today I want to read from Psalms, and yes, I'm going to read from my phone. Hope that's okay with everyone, but that's how I read. So, Psalm 62, verses 1 through 4. It says, I wait quietly before God, for my victory comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress where I will never be shaken. So many enemies against one man, all of them trying to kill me. To them, I'm just a broken down wall or a tottering fence. They plan to topple me from my high position, and they delight in telling lies about me. They praise me to my face, but curse me in their hearts. I really think this is very similar to how the enemy is taking hope from our kids. I really do. I think this is how he's attacking them. I think he knows it works. And I think there's so many withdrawals that come from their hope accounts that we notice. They're big. They're big things that we see. We can plan for them. We see them coming. But I also think Satan is smarter than that. He makes them very small. He makes them intentionally small because he knows they'll go unnoticed. So really what I want to just kind of do today is go through a little bit in the life of a kid just for a week.